is. And Stork coming in here, probably going to drop a couple Reavers off. We'll see how much damage is done. And there's going to be a ton of probes, and I can't read that. It looks like 3 probes. I want to say 3. And a Dragoon is also come in here to try and defend first for stats. That's not going to be all that effective. And just because Hydras do, or I'm sorry, Dragoons just do, or wow, I can't speak right now. See what happens when you take like a week from commentating? Yeah, Reavers just do so much damage to Dragoons, and can just be so effective. And this shuttle is going to try and shoot around the mineral line. It's going to pick off another probe. Just going to make this very difficult for stats to really fight here. And it looks like he's going to try and pick off the shuttle. Might actually be successful in picking off the shuttle. So close to picking off that shuttle. And Stork out-microing stats. There's no other way to describe that. Stork just completely out-microed stats there, keeping his shuttle just out of range of that Dragoon stat, and using his Reaver to destroy those Dragoons. That was absolutely critical play. If that shuttle goes down for Stork a little bit earlier, and Stork getting more kills on the Reaver. I think that's a 14-kill Reaver, a 16-kill Reaver! Oh my god! Stork sacrificing that shuttle and Reaver to get 16 probe kills. That is absolutely huge. But at the same time, we got to look at Stork's natural expansion. And Stats does have a very strong contain going on, including both of his Reavers, and he still has his shuttle. So while he is economically down right now, he does have a nice strong contain going on now, and he has his third base coming up. Although if his third base gets harassed as well, that could be problematic, as there is yet another speed shuttle out for Stork, and Stork is playing pretty bestial right now, playing pretty manly, if I do say so myself. And now it looks like Stats is going to try and do the same back to him, trying to do some damage with his own Reavers. Unable to do a lot of economic harassment from as far as I can tell. Haven't seen a lot of probes gone down, maybe 3 or 4, but it looks like he is going to be able to do a lot of damage in the base overall. But Stork just playing so intelligently, just out strategizing Stats left and right here. Good play by Stats. Don't have any major complaints overall in his play, but just being outdone by Stork. Stork using this opportunity to push out of his main, taking back his natural expansion, and he still is going to be able to go and protect that his mineral only as well. And Stork actually taking yet another mineral only here at the 6 o'clock position. Once again, kind of surprised to see him. Once again, not going for any sort of gas expansion. A big fight going on in the middle here. Looks like one of the Reavers for Stats has gone down. Neither of the Reavers for Stork has gone down. Stork with some exceptional Reaver micro here. Shuttle Reaver micro doing exceptional. Although he has lost his shuttle, so that'll put him at a disadvantage. But it looks like, oh no, one of the Reavers for Stork goes down. It looks like both Reavers for Stork goes down. 2 speed shuttles out for Stats right now, but it does look like Stork is going to take the field, and as long as he's got proper micro splitting up his Dragoons, he'll be able to take down these Reavers, and able to do so successfully. Stats with yet another, just these little misplays, you know. Stork just outplaying him a little bit here and there, losing his speed shuttle. Unfortunately, the shuttle with the Reaver stayed alive with some decent micro there by Stats, dropping off the shuttle, dropping off the Reaver from the damaged shuttle, and then picking it up in the undamaged shuttle. Very smart play by him. And the observers are noting that Stork still has not taken his natural expansion, still does not have a second gas, and that is huge right now. He doesn't have a second gas. All he'll be able to do with all this extra minerals is produce extra zealots at this point. He can produce as much gas as he wants, and he won't, out of his one base, and he won't be able to produce any more Dragoons or Reavers than he already is by adding more minerals. So it's just going to be more zealots. And as long as Stats prepares correctly, I mean, his economy is certainly, had some problems early on, but as long as he prepares accordingly, producing zealots of his own, or taking advantage of the fact that he's got that extra assimilator, possibly producing some Archons, that is a great counter to, a phenomenal counter to zealots, is the Archons. And it looks like Stork is going to take his 4th base here, finally going to take his natural expansion. We'll just call that his natural. We'll call the right base the 3rd, and the bottom base the 4th, just for simplicity's sake. Otherwise, you know, just so that we were all on the same page, that the natural expansion, the 3rd is on the right, the 4th is on the bottom. Even though that's not the order they went up, it's just easier to refer them in that manner. We are seeing the first-person view from Stork, and now from Stats. I don't think that there's anything interesting going on, honestly, for either player. Looks like both players just macroing up, building up their forces, and probably needs to produce another shuttle or two. Does Stats, if he's going to continue producing Reavers. We haven't seen Stork, whether he's still producing Reavers or if he's maybe converted into Templar tech. He's got his Forge up, or about to get up, so he's going to go for some upgrades here. I don't see a Citadel of a Dune. There's a Citadel of a Dune for Stats. Haven't seen a Templar Archives for either player. I certainly haven't seen even a Citadel up for Stork yet, so it doesn't look like he's going for Templar tech yet. Haven't seen any more Reavers either, so looks like he's just taking this opportunity to getting those 2 extra expansions, using pretty much all of his minerals, all of his econ on getting these 2 extra bases up, and if he's able to defend them and get up to 4 mineral lines plus 2 gas, that'll be a very nice spot for him. We do have a speech shuttle here from Stats. Actually had a great opportunity there to go in there and do some damage, but it looks like he decided to dart away. Kind of questioned that move, although he's coming back in right now, dropping off his Reavers. Should be able to do some damage here. Unfortunately, Stats, once again, Stats just not having the best micro there. I think it's worth the risk in that situation to use your original Scarabs on shooting at those probes, hoping to maybe get a big Scarab off, picking off 6 or 7 probes, rather than shooting at a cannon that isn't even warped in yet. That cannon was not going to warp in time to really do damage to those Reavers, and he could have taken that down later, so I think he squandered a partial opportunity. I'm going to call it a partial opportunity just because you can't really say with any certainty that he would have gotten probe kills there, but it's certainly worth the risk to at least try and do some damage here. And Stork coming back in with some Reavers of his own, we'll be able to see if he's able to do some more economic damage, and I think he picked off a few more probes. Got to be careful with that shuttle. That shuttle losing almost all of his shield, but doing some more economic damage, taking down maybe 3 or 4 more probes, and just giving Stork some more initiative. This is how Stork plays. It does look like Stats has gone to the 6 o'clock position, gone to do some damage, and actually gotten a lot of kills on that Reaver. That's a 10-kill Reaver, so it certainly evened it up so far in terms of a lot of the economic damage. With these earlier Nexuses, I would say that the economics of this game have certainly evened up. And it's very, very close. This game is still in the balance. No one has a significant lead right now, and it's very, very close. I do feel like I have been a higher proponent of Stork's play so far, but Stats is playing well. I absolutely believe that Stats is playing very, very well, especially with this harassment here at the 6 o'clock position. Absolutely genius, going for that at the same time. Very, very smart play by him in his ability to do that, and able to stop mining at least 1 base. It looks like Stork is also going to take another base on the right side of the map. Going to try and get yet another gas, trying to catch up in that gas count because he is low on the gas count. And oh, that was unfortunate for Stats, taking a Reaver shot to his Reaver's face, just simply because he wasn't paying attention there, just wasn't able to. But it looks like this Nexus is going to go down. Yeah, that Nexus does go down, the 4th base. So we got a new 4th base. We're going to call the actual 3 o'clock base, the higher of the 2 bases on the right, the new 4th base. So a lot of Reavers out for Stork, but without a lot of Dragoon support, and Stats missing, just missing a little bit of an opportunity there to maybe try and pick off that shuttle or pick off 1 or 2 of those Reavers. Could have been a nice little advantage for him there, but we do have a bunch of Reavers out for both players. 2 speed shuttles out for Stats, only 1 for for Stork, and that's important to note as we get this huge engagement. These Reavers doing so much. Oh my god, all the Reavers for Stats go down. I think there's only 1 left. Holy jeez, that is ridiculous. 3 of those Reavers went down to 2 Scarabs, and now Stork is just wandering all over Stats. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. Stats with a missed micro there, clumping his Reavers together and not picking them up when he saw the Scarab.